Hey friends, on this episode we're going to do keto diet for beginner, my 3 foods for do's and don'ts coming up next. Hey friends, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb. I'm super pumped for today's keto diet for beginners, my 3 keto foods, do's and don'ts. If you find this video helpful, click like, click subscribe with the bell notifications, and get my free keto diet meal plan down in the description link below. Let's dive in. Number 1, if you are a keto diet for beginner or you're just starting the ketogenic diet, I implore you, please get my free macros calculator down below. You will, like 87% sure, have a weight loss stall if you are not tracking your macros, at least to start with. I'm not saying that's long term, but at least for the beginning of keto diet for beginners, track your macros, use my free resource down below. Let's dive into my 3 keto food do's, my 3 keto food don'ts for beginners. The first one is, of course, ketogenic diet is high fat, moderate protein, low carb. So the first food I always recommend, and I personally try in my 83-pound weight loss journey to get, is, can you see that? Avocado! Avocado! Avocado. Avocado is high fat, moderate protein, low carb. Now, some of y'all have problems about getting your avocados ripe. You want them to be squishy, but not too firm. So making sure you can use my avocado rotation system. I have a whole video on that of how you rotate your avocados in and out. If you don't want to pay for avocados or you don't want to do a rotation with it, have some guacamole. Just make sure within your keto food guacamole that it doesn't have added things like corn, beans. It probably will have other tomatoes added, which will increase your carb count on it. And of course, keto is high fat, moderate protein, low carb. So going straight to the source with avocados is best. So that was my keto food do. My keto food don't is that I see frequently in my 100,000 plus people in the Countess of Low Carb community. I talk to a lot of people, and I hear that when there's weight loss stalls with the ketogenic diet, it's because people have too much cheese. Who cut the cheese? You cut the cheese. Do not have too much cheese on your weight loss journey. Making sure you're not having, and my don't is, don't have too much cheese. It probably will stall your weight loss. If you have, I'll use I statements. When I have more than 2 ounces of cheese in a day, I stopped losing weight. And y'all, I'm on a 100-pound weight loss journey, 83 pounds down, and this is royal weight loss meets real life. Sometimes I have too much freaking cheese. I personally have to measure my cheese to ensure I'm not eating too much of it and that I'm eating other things. One of my other techniques that's not in here though is always having 2 cups of spinach prior to eating a keto meal because it helps chew. Hello, it makes me chew, and psychologically that's good, but also the magnesium and potassium, more so the potassium within the spinach. You will not binge eat on spinach, whereas you may binge eat on cheese or having too much of it, and it's gonna make your tummy bloated and it may make your little tummy hurt. So keto food don't is having too much cheese, more than 2 ounces. To monitor it, you don't have to be super strict, but thine own self be true and see what's best for your body. Tip number 2 for keto foods to do as a keto diet for beginners is having some, that's not the right one, is green tea. Green tea, yes. Now, so before you go, don't go, green tea. Some people are like, Elizabeth, it tastes like grass clippings in a jar. Someone messaged me that literally on Instagram yesterday. I'm like, you're so funny. I've had to acquire the taste of green tea, but y'all, I'm obsessed. I used to drink literally 4 7-Eleven big gulp size of Diet Cokes. So from going from that, hopefully this gives you hope, to loving green tea. I love green tea, and here's why. I love Pique tea. Pique tea is these little packets you put in your water. You can make them hot, cold, put them in a little water bottle, shake it all about like the hokey pokey. This is green tea. You can have it during intermittent fasting. It won't break your fast. They have fasting teas. This one is the jasmine. That is not a good one to have during your fast, but for the keto diet, it tastes really good. It is a Jaja tea, and that's why I like it, because I feel like I'm pampering myself. But green tea has phenomenal benefits to help suppress hunger. Hello, anyone else out there like me? Like, I don't want to always be fully hungry. And some people will write in the comments, the ketogenic diet makes you full. Yes, it does make you full, and that's one of the amazing benefits of this lifestyle. However, I didn't get to be over 100 plus pounds overweight by not enjoying food. So for me, having an appetite suppressant in a natural way is fabulous. There's other green teas like Starbucks green tea. There's a bunch of other ones, even freaking my dollar store hauls for the keto diet. You can check that video out. They have green tea there. I like PT because they check for mold in their tea. They triple check it. Apparently there's a lot of mold that comes within green tea, but green tea, just check your source on that. I would highly recommend it for the keto diet. Tip number, keto food number 2 that you don't, from personal experience, is too many nuts. I like big nuts and I cannot lie. You want to hear my Sir Mix-a-Lot reference? I'm talking about Sir Mix-a-Lot. Get your mind out of the gutter. I like big nuts and I cannot lie. Having too many nuts, literally a fourth a cup of nuts, is where it should be. I have to pre-measure out nuts or else I will eat the whole bag of nuts. I really do love nuts. Walnuts, pecans, macadamia nuts are the best for the ketogenic diet because they're the lowest carb for them. They're a great keto snack, but really if you're wanting to lose weight on the keto diet, try eliminating nuts for a week and see what happens. There's one of my coaching clients, you know who you are, who's watching this video, who eats nuts at night, and she tells me, and I know, at like 8:30, I think of her and I pray for her. I'm like, oh, I hope she's not eating nuts right now. Literally, break yourself of that stronghold of having nuts or a snack while you're watching TV. It's mindless eating. Have a real keto meal instead, get really full, and then weave yourself into intermittent fasting. Nuts are great. They're awesome, but it's where I personally have taken it over the line of where then it becomes not helpful. So keto food, don't, nuts. Keto food, do, steak. I love beef. What's for dinner? The beef. I love steak. There's something about particularly steak, although I do love ground beef, that I love. It's so filling to me. The actual gristle of eating that, the collagen that comes with steak. Oh, I made it crooked. That's going to drive some of y'all nuts on there. You're going to say her signs were crooked. Crooked signs. Okay, so the steak, I love it. It makes me full. I feel really satiated after eating it from a keto meal. And so for my keto foods, I turn to steak frequently because it's 0 carbs. It's 0 carbs. I can put my seasoning on it. I like using Jack's seasoning. They have organic seasonings. They're awesome. I will put that down below. My favorite kind of steak seasoning that I really loved using. But steak, it keeps me full. It's an awesome keto meal. And for a keto diet beginner, you probably want to feel full. You want to feel luxurious. Starting a new way of life can be scary. It can be frustrating. Having something you enjoy to make this a sustainable long-term weight loss plan. If you don't make this something you enjoy, you're not going to continue doing it. It will be January 21st, 3 weeks after making your New Year's resolution, and you'll be like, Elizabeth, I fell off the wagon. And I would implore you then to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Find things you like eating. Along those lines, have you signed up for my free weekly keto meal plan? Each week, Weight Loss Wednesday, I send out tons of emails for people, not tons of emails, every Wednesday, for people to give them the keto diet meal plan for free so you can get new ideas to try foods that you like to help you on the weight loss journey. That's in the description link below. Keto food number 3 for don't do. Too much heavy cream. Too much heavy cream. I frequently see people having way too much heavy cream, just like the cheese. Maria Emmerich wrote, and I'll put it in the description link below, a great book about keto, dairy-free keto diet. And she has a lot of best-selling books, but the dairy-free one, for me, was life-changing because I realized I was eating way too much freaking dairy. I was having cheese and heavy cream and all this, and my stomach was hurting. No wonder it hurt. No wonder it hurt. It was way too much dairy, and keto is high-fat, moderate protein, low-carb, meaning low-carb vegetables or having meats, right? And having it with good fats and things like that. I was having too much dairy in there, and that was causing stomach issues, weight loss stalls, puffery, you name it. I went through it with having too much dairy in my diet. So if you're having a weight loss stall, dairy may be one of the problems. Check your cheese, check your heavy cream. I frequently will ask coaching clients that I do have and work with, or within my courses that I have e-courses that you can purchase if you want for the ketogenic diet, is that people have too much. They'll put in like 3 tablespoons of heavy cream and also sugar-free products. That should be a bonus one down here. Check your sugar-free products. I bet you after the holiday season, some sugar-free products or real sugar has weaved its way into your ketogenic diet. Clean that up. When I cut out sugar-free products, no joke, I lost over 8 pounds in 1 week. No joke. It was the sugar-free products that was adding to my weight stalls. Having sugar-free products with the heavy cream in my coffee in the morning, then having another one at lunch and another one in the afternoon. And it was just too much sugar-free products for me. So I have sugar-free products now on the ketogenic diet, but in moderation. Right? So those are my tips for you, the do's, the don'ts. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with a friend. Make sure you click subscribe with the bell notifications, and also get my free keto diet meal plan, my gift to you on the keto journey. Make it a powerful day, friends. See you next time. Bye, guys.